Ariel Nicole Proctor?
And are you the mother of the child Garrett Travis Caldwell?
Yes, ma'am.
And who is his father?
Paul Caldwell.
Okay. And I mentioned a document entitled Acknowledgement of Paternity that was attached to our petition. Are you aware of that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you recall that you and Mr. Caldwell signed and dated that document, which made him the legal father of your son?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you married to anyone when you and Mr. Caldwell signed that document entitled Acknowledgement of Paternity?
No, ma'am.
And how old is your son?
He is 6.
And who has he always lived with since he's been born?
Me.
And who makes the day-to-day decisions for him?
Me.
And when is the last time Mr. Caldwell visited with his son?
2 years and 8 months ago.
And do you know why he has not seen his child in 2 years and 8 months?
He has not contacted us.
Does he have your contact information?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And today, are you joining me in asking the court to issue temporary orders today?
Yes, ma'am.
And for those temporary orders, are you joining me in court to make you the managing conservator and dad what's called the possessory conservator?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in our petition, I don't know if you recall, but we requested what's called a non-disclosure finding. Do you remember talking about that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, a non-disclosure finding in that we're asking the court to not place your address or contact information in the order. Do you still think that that is necessary?
Yes, ma'am.
And can you tell the court a little bit of why you do not want Mr. Cobb to have your address or contact information?
Um, Death threats and just the safety of me and my son.
Let's talk about the death threats first that you just mentioned. Give me
Yes,
the month
ma'am.
that occurred, the most recent time it occurred, the month and year.
Um, I got after our court session last time, I got a nasty message saying that if I didn't drop it, he was gonna kill me and tell Garrett all about it, and I did report it to the police.
And you said that was after the last court session here, so that was June of 2025. Does that sound about right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And have you received any other these types of threats from him prior to that June's date?
Prior, like in the past,
Yes, ma'am, in the past.
it was years ago, but yes, it's been a few handfuls of times.
And because of this as well, do you have safety concerns with him visiting with Garrett?
Yes, if it was unsupervised.
Okay. So you're okay with some type of supervised visitation with Garrett and his father, is that right?
Preferably with the SAFE program.
Okay. So we talked about the SAFE program and they do have a location located in Pasadena. Is that the closest location to where you reside?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And are you joining me as the court to issue a visitation with his dad through the SAFE program, the Pasadena location?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
What happened with the police? Have they done
They
it? Mhm.
she said that they were putting out a warrant for terroristic threat.
Okay.
And because of the safety concerns and history between you and Mr. Caldwell, are you also joining me as the court to issue y'all to communicate through a program called App Close?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you understand that this app is free and can be downloaded on any smart device?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, are you trying to get a protective order by any chance?
I called to get a protective order and they sent me in loops. So I was actually going to go today and talk up to the courthouse in Galveston and talk to anybody I could talk to.
Okay. Miss Proctor, who has medical and dental insurance for your son?
Medicaid.
Okay. Do you have any private health insurance or dental insurance that's at a reasonable cost to you that you could put him on at this time?
I do not.
And are you aware if Mr. Caldwell has any private insurance he could put the child on at this time either?
I am not aware.
Okay. And are you aware if Mr. Caldwell has any other minor children besides the child he has with you currently?
I am not aware.
Okay. And do you have any other, are there any other reasons that you have safety concerns with Mr. Caldwell visiting with a child unsupervised?
I truly think that he would take him to Alaska and move because
Okay.
he's threatened it.
And what about any drug issues? Are there been any prior drug use?
Yes, ma'am. I do think he would do drugs around the child.
Does he currently use drugs?
From what I've heard, yes.
What have you seen? Not from what you've heard. You can only tell me what you've seen with your own eyes.
I've seen videos of him doing drugs like cocaine.
Okay. All right. Is that another reason why you want the visits to be supervised through the SAFE program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, are you aware if Mr. Caldwell is currently employed?
I'm not aware.
Okay. And because of that, we're asking to do temporary orders based on minimum wage. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And so based on just the one child he has with you, that's a minor, we're asking the court to set child support for him to pay you of $212 per month. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And we're asking for that to start September 1st, 2025. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. And because we're asking for you to be managed conservator and dad to be possessory conservator, we're asking for what the Texas Family Code states to be no geographic restriction with that type of conservatorship. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, since we're asking for a temporary order, is you understand that I'm not going to be asking for court costs. I'm going to be asking for that to be reserved for final orders. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Why are we,
And-
I guess I'm not following exactly why we're asking for a temporary order.
So that way, I
Mhm.
think it's so it gives me time to prove that he makes more money for child support than what's documented.
And I'm not supposed to rely on things I didn't hear in this hearing, but I do remember in your last hearing, there was an issue of him getting dividends.
Yes.
Do you know about those? Because I do believe child support can be based on that.
They wanted proof.
We don't have any proof of any of that. The child is actually
And you
getting it.
don't- And ma'am, you don't have any personal knowledge of that information?
Oh, I know for a fact that he gets it.
Do you know how much though? Do you know for a fact how much he gets?
The same amount that Garrett gets every 4 months. So like the last one was $2,000. So he probably got $2,000 the last time.
And how do you know that he gets the same amount as your son?
This is what I've heard from an ex-girlfriend who told me about the whole thing in the first place. I didn't even know about it until she told me. And then that's whenever I got my hands on the dividends because I was able to show that I am the mother to the dividend people.
Is it always 2,000 every 4 months? What your son gets?
It's 2,000 the first 3 times, and then in November would be the fourth one. It's 5,000.
And how many years has this pattern been going on?
Well, Garrett's been getting it since he was born, and I was not aware of it until November of last year.
Okay, but do you know for sure that this pattern has been going on for years, is my question.
Yes.
How do you
Yes. When I go to Garrett's profile on the stocks, I can click and show 2018, 2019, 2020, and everything he's got.
Okay, so you've seen it yourself that that's what your son gets every.
Yes.
Ms. Proctor, do you have access to the money that your son gets due to his own American Indian heritage?
No, not until he is 18. And when he
Okay.
turns 18,
can't-
it's in
so-
his.
Because you've answered my question. So because you don't have access to the money, you can't use this money while the child's a minor for child support. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And your child would still get this dividend based on his own American heritage, not due to his father's, not due to his father. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. And so that's why you're asking for us to set child support for a dad to pay for child
Yeah.
support that you to use while the child's a minor. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And you're also asking for retroactive child support, but we're going to ask for that to be reserved for final orders. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
But if the judge is going to do a final order today, then you would ask the judge to set retroactive child support in this case as well.
Yes, ma'am.
And does anybody know if there's tax on? I think
No.
that you don't think he paid, yours are going into an account for your son, so I can see there's being no tax, but the dividends he receives, has anyone investigated that? If he pays
I don't
tax?
think, I don't know.
Can someone
No.
Google it, please? I'm not supposed to Google.
Judge, if we could pause the hearing, I was
Okay.
not prepared to go forward with the final order.
Okay, we can pause the hearing.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Proctor, if you could return to your breakout room.
Am I in it?
No, you need to return to it. There's going to be 4 little squares, 3 little that may say breakout room,
Okay.
and you can just click on it and it'll return you right there to it.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll join you in there to talk about that. It's already gone. Well, let me.
Do you all need any hearings while they talk?
Yes, Your Honor, I was gonna do a default on Castile and Dunlap.